welcome back to Stardew Valley. In our previous episode, we had day one of our adventure. So for those of you who are following along for yet another episode, I appreciate ya. So at the end of the episode, I was going to point out that we had 244 gold after adding up what we deposited in the bin. So before that, we had 4 gold. And the reason that's important is that since we passed out on day 1, the general penalty is that they take 10% of your gold. But since that was not really doable because it would have been less than 1 gold, we lost nada. So that's good. And something to keep in mind that since they're going to take 10%, we could actually consider even passing out again today as long as we don't make any money during the day, because we'd only be losing 24 bucks. And we basically have 2 choices. We can go fishing until we pass out, or we can stop fishing around midnight or so and head back to the farm. But the reality is, in those last couple hours, we can catch more stuff than we will lose in terms of penalties, if that makes sense. So anyway, see the weather forecast. It is going to rain tomorrow, so we won't need to water our crops tomorrow, which is good. And we got another good luck day. So hopefully with fishing, that can make a little bit of an impact. First thing we're going to do is check the mail. See here from Dr. Harvey, it says, "Evan, someone dropped you off at the clinic last night. You passed out from exhaustion. You got to take better care of yourself and go to bed at a reasonable hour. Since you have no money, I provided your medical care free of charge." That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, Dr. Harvey. You the man. So we lost basically nothing. And you see down here, we also have full energy. So, again, pretty much passing out on day 1 results in basically no penalty if you do it right. So, alright, we're going to jump in. We got to water our crops. So, we've got 39 crops. Our watering can holds 40 doses. So we should be able to water all these without having to refill the can, and that's the primary objective in terms of our strategy for our croppage in the early running of the game. After we do our crops, what we're going to try and do is build another chest. So we got to cut down some more trees, just a couple. We don't want to burn all our energy doing that. And then we got to head down to the beach. Wait, did I get the letter from Willie? Oh, okay. So here it is. "Hello there. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you, Willie." So Willie's going to give us a fishing rod when we get down there, which is good, because that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a bunch of fishing. Alright, we don't need this stuff. We will need 1 daffodil to give to Haley. I'm not going to bring the hoe because I want as much space to bring back fish as possible. And by bring back, I mean have brought back with me after passing out tonight, if we decide to do that. Alright, here's the quest. We gotta go to the beach before 5 p.m. today. That will not be a problem. We still need to meet Willie, and that will finish that quest. Once you do that, you actually kick off a second quest to give somebody a gift, which is why we have our daffodil here, because we're going to give that to Haley whenever she comes out of her bedroom at 11 o'clock this morning. So again, we need 50 wood for a chest. Now I know that I already have some wood saved up, so I don't technically need to cut down 50 wood, but we're going to cut down 3 trees. It's going to help towards the process of making our farm not look like a complete war zone. Oh, there are some wormies for an artifact right there. So we got to go get our hoe real quick, and then we'll get that and see what that yields us. Hopefully it's something super sweet, given that it is a good luck day. Then we'll quickly or maybe not so quickly, head towards the beach to get our fishing rod. Alright, so let's craft our chest. And the reason we're going to craft the chest is because we're going to take it to store fish and other items. Oh, stone. We're going to put all of our stuff that we get while fishing into the chest so that we don't have to like throw anything away. Anyway, that's pretty self-explanatory. So we won't need the hoe anymore. We won't need the axe anymore. We shouldn't need the scythe anymore. Although, okay, I gotta make sure not to equip anything before getting to the beach, or else I will be stuck holding a chest or a daffodil, or daffodil. Which actually, this is a bad idea because now, if I pick anything up, I think it will automatically equip it. Is that right? No. Okay, good. So we can go to the beach. We'll say hi to Jazz.
What? Giggle. Hi.
Jazz is really shy, in case you haven't picked that up yet. There goes Mr. Vincent. Nothing, glasses, but we don't really want or need glasses. Say hi to Mr. Vincent here. Oh, won't let me have any more gummies today. Well, it is 9:40 in the morning, Vincent, so deal with it. Journal updated. So now we met everyone. And that kicks off another quest.
Ahoy there, son. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Glad to finally meet you. I'm still trying to unwind from a month at the salty seas. It was a big haul. I've sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod.
That's pretty cool, Willie. Good story.
Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while.
Alright, Willie, you got it, bud. Sweet beard, by the way. You received the bamboo pole. Alright, so we got our fishing rod. That's what we're going to use today for the most part.
There's good water here in the valley. All kinds of fish.
Alright.
Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need some supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. Heh. That's what my old poppy used to say. Anyway.
So, we're not going to sell him any fish today, because we're actually going to head toward the mountain lake. Okay, yeah, so, that, like I said, we finished the one quest. Now we have to give someone a gift. That is what we're going to do with the daffodil. So we brought that along. So, we got a mussel now. And we got to repair that bridge at some point. That's not super critical just yet. But we have basically 50 minutes to go look for some stuff to forage before Haley comes out of... Get inside there so you don't see me do this. Nothing. Alright, it's 10:40. Let's go meet Haley coming out of her bedroom. And we will gift her this daffodil. Could have said hi to Lewis there, I guess, but no big deal. There's Marnie. We are going to say hi to her because we want to befriend her because of a quest that's down the road. My nephew Shane has been staying at home at my place the last few months. Alright. He helps me out with the chickens, so I'm not complaining. Even though that's pretty much all Shane does. Let's complain. Nice shoes. Those made out of plastic. I'm bored. You're also mean. Gasp. For me? Oh, thank you. See? She likes daffodils. And now we see we got $100. I'm actually going to leave that sit there for the time being, because if I collect it now, and we decide to stay up and pass out tonight, I'll just lose 10% of it, which is kind of pointless. So instead, we're going on just field snack, boom, some energy there. We don't want to give it to Alex. The beach is a cool place to hang out and soak up some rays. You gotta spend some time in the sun or else you get all pale. Okay. You got more to say? I wish there were more girls in this town. You know what I mean? I sure do, bro. Bro Hams. Bro Cephas. Clint wants 25 copper ores, which there is absolutely zero chance of us completing because we can't even get into the mines yet. So, why they give you that quest right out the gates, I don't know. At least give me something that's possible for me to do in the time frame that you give me. Which I think they give you the day that you accept the quest and the following day to complete said quest. There's some wormies over there, but we're not going to get them because we didn't bring our hoe. There's Linus. We'll say hi to Linus. Linus is probably my favorite character in the game. No, I have not come to ridicule you, man. Just minding my own business. I know, Linus. It's cool. Just sit there and stare and watch me fish for a bit. Alright, so got our chest down. We're gonna put everything in there for right now. We probably won't even need to eat that field snack, but it's good to know that it's in there if we get in a pinch. Alright, so the main objective with fishing is obviously to catch fish, but in terms of strategy, you want to cast to a point in the water that is as far away from land as possible, and that's in any given direction. So your first fish is usually a super easy one, like this one. So we got a perfect catch. And it's a carp. And we got a gold carp at that. That's good. So the higher the quality, obviously, the more it's worth. You see there, it's 23 energy if I eat that fish, which is good for almost 3 full casts. I think each cast when you start takes like 8 energy. So it does burn through energy pretty quick, but in the process, you're getting items that you can consume to give you more energy. So this can be a pretty lucrative business, compared to anything else that you can do, especially early in the game. So that's what we're going to do for most of the day today. Unfortunately, most of the day tomorrow. It's not the most exciting thing, and I wish I was good at just making up stories on the fly to keep y'all entertained, but that's probably not going to happen. Maybe we can come up with some sort of activity to try and keep people entertained during these slow times, like maybe a trivia question that you post to answer into the comments below. What's a good trivia question? Alright, here you go. Excuse me. If you are in downtown Detroit, Michigan, and head due north, or due south, excuse me. You go due south from Detroit, Michigan. What the hell just happened? What city do you enter upon crossing a small body of water? So, again, question of the day. You leave Detroit, Michigan, and head south across the water. I think it's a river. Where does it take you? Post your answer in the comments below. Do not cheat, because that is just, it's not going to make you a better person. Okay? Plus, I'm not giving away any rewards or points if you know the answer to this question. So there is literally zero reason. Oh, ooh, almost lost a fish. So we want to get these chests. Come on, dude. This has to be a bass. He's bouncing around a fair amount, making my life difficult, especially with this crappy rod. No, 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 no. Come on. I thought it was going to get to where I had to stay on him while I was trying to stay on there. So we got the chest. Now we just got to catch the fish, which shouldn't be much trouble here. Say shouldn't. This guy's a little rascal. Okay. Give me something awesome. Bait doesn't help. Iron ore is cool. Rice shoots we can plant tomorrow, and they are nice because if you plant them next to water, you don't have to water them. So we'll clear a little bit of a spot over by our little pond and plant them right there. So they're very low maintenance. We're not going to get a very good fish with this cast, but I'm not going to pull out the rod just because it was a bad cast. Now, one fish that we want to catch a bunch of early on is a chub, because a chub is good eatings. So it gives you a lot. Okay, so we leveled up our fishing apparently, because now we're getting a little farther away from the shore with our cast. So that's good. But like I was saying, the chub is relatively high energy for like per dollar value of the fish. Ooh, there's bubbles over here. I wonder if we can get over there and take advantage of those bubbles. When you see those bubbles, for those of you who don't know, alright, while we're, before we head over there, we're low on energy, so we better take our 2 common, actually, let's take our green algae. No, let's not. We'll need those for fish ponds later. I don't know if the clock is ticking on those bubbles while I sit here and try and decide what fish to catch, or stuff to bring. But if you see the bubbles, they basically mean you're going to get bites more frequently if you cast into the bubbles. Is this another bass? Bass are good because they're worth money, but unfortunately I don't like to eat bass. So I want some chubs. There's a chub. Alright. Oh, crap. Feeling exhausted, so eat the chub. Oh, the bubbles went away. Dang it. And I missed my stupid... I was messing with my headphones because my ear was itching, and I missed that bite. So that was a wasted cast. We've had a couple of those there. Not a big deal. But anyway, bubbles are good because you get more bites, more frequent bites when you're casting into the bubbles. So if you see them, try and... What am I doing? Distractions, y'all. Distractions. But anyway, try and cast into the bubbles. And when your ear is itching and you're trying to play a video game and talk, multitasking becomes a challenge. Alright, this might be a chub. Chub kind of just jerks around a little bit, but not real far. Yep, there we go. We like the chubs. And you see, chub is 25 energy for a regular quality chub. So that's why we like chubs. Like this one is silver quality and it's only 18. I think we saw the gold earlier that was like 23 or 25. So what we want to do eventually... Ooh, got another chest. Let's get it. Oh, cripes. That really bounced off the top there. I think this is a carp. Can I get the... I can't get it and just like hold it down. is frustrating because I gotta get it just shy of the top of the bar. And I struggle to kind of get it to hover in one spot. Some people like to use the mouse to fish. You click to keep the, to make the bar go up. Some people like to use more bait. Copper ore, I think there's a glitch where you can throw the copper ore down and pick it up, and that will unlock the cutscene where Clint brings you the recipe for the furnace. Or the blueprint for the furnace, not a recipe. You don't cook a furnace, you build a furnace. Ooh, another chest. This good luck day is paying off so far. Give me something awesome. I really want a weapon. If I could get, there's a, I forget what they're called. There's a couple of weapons that you can actually get from chests, and one of them is pretty good. It's like Poseidon's Trident or something. I forget. Chub, that's a win. More rice shoots and coal. We'll take it. Alright, we are at 11 energy. So you got to keep an eye on energy. You don't want to go into the negative. You can go into the negative when you're casting a fishing rod. But you don't want to because you get exhausted. And then you move around real slow, which is bad. I mean, real slow. It's like painful to watch. Anywho, alright, come on, a regular quality carp. Alright, so this will be our last cast, then we're going to need to eat. See, like this chub, 45 energy for one chub. That is pretty good. Energy per dollar. In terms of, like, if we were to trade it. Alright, so we're gonna unload. I actually kind of want to save the chub because it's, let's do this. The chub is actually going to be really valuable to me when we're down in the mines. Like right now, I can eat the crappy fish. In fact, I can also eat the field snack. That's 45 energy. Let's do that. So we'll put you away. We'll eat our field snack. And we'll get back to fishing. So, when you go down in the mines, you need energy, obviously, to consume while you're down there, because it's hard to come by in a mine. There's not typically stuff to eat in underground caverns. So you gotta take food with you. That's why I kind of want to save the chub for that, because here I can just catch more fish to eat. Ooh, see, that was an iridium quality carp. So we got a perfect catch. I guess maybe we also had a maximum cast, which I think gives you better quality fishers. Anyway, that's a good deal. I would like an iridium quality chub. That would be sweet. This might be another carp. Yep. Oh, and another iridium quality. We may have leveled up to level 2 fishing, and that might be why we're getting higher quality fish. I don't know exactly how it works. I ain't gonna lie. There's another. We are on a roll. Let's keep it going. I keep thinking, oh, I gotta watch the time, but I think we're just gonna pass out again tonight. So God bless all of you who have stuck with me through this fishing nonsense, because I know that this is kind of, monotonous and a serious drip. Why didn't we get a... whatever. But, like I said, early in the game, it is pretty important to be efficient with your time and energy. So you really want to, use every minute of the day, if you can, to get yourself set up for a good... Okay, we can cast one more. You want to have a good... The first summer is huge. You want to have a bunch of money saved up. You want to have pretty good tools. Oh, there's bubbles there, but I don't know if I can hit those. I don't think I can. When you cast down, it doesn't go quite as far. But anyway, you want to have a bunch of money saved up for crops to start the summer. You also want to have your, some of your tools upgraded. So first spring is kind of important. Let's eat one iridium carp. How much energy we get from that? See, iridium carp is 33 energy, and a silver chub is, I think, more than that. Yeah, see, it's 35. Alright, gold bullhead. And then the perfect scenario for catching fish is that you catch a bunch of the same type. Oh, that thing popping up telling me it's getting late tricked me into thinking I had a bite. Another wasted cast. But you want to have a bunch of the same type of fish. I screwed up there and lost the perfect catch, I think. Because they stack, and you can bring a bunch of them home with you. But not a big deal. We'll get them all out of the chest eventually and relocate the chest to the farmstead eventually, so it's not just sitting up here. It won't get used after a few days, because we're not going to be fishing for extended periods of time like this. Alright, let's eat the silver carp. We got time for a couple more casts before we need to get to our chest and grab the stuff that we want to put in the bin tomorrow. Dang it! The little Z's popped up and I just reacted. Like an idiot. I wasted like 5 casts today. And now I might have to eat something else just to cast one more time. Which kind of sucks. Actually, I don't. Because I can cast. Now I'm technically into negative. And see this little sad face? That means I'm tired. Or exhausted. And I'm going to move real slow. But all I got to do is get back to my chest here. Do I have time? I might have time for one more cast, but I'm not going to deal with it. What we want to do now is put all this stuff up here, organize it. Now we got to decide what to take back with us. The fishing rod we will want to take, because tomorrow we're going to actually go fishing elsewhere, because it's raining tomorrow, and that means we can catch the catfish down in the forest area. So that's where we're going to head tomorrow. We want the bass because they're worth money. We want the 2 gold carps. We want the 2 gold bullheads. You know what I mean. Let's get everything we can that's multiples. I think we'll take our rice shoots and try and plant them in the morning. That's going to take, 10 energy, but that's not a huge deal. I think they get watered automatically upon being planted. So there's that. But okay, we'll take the mussel. We will take the gold daffodil, because I don't know if we'll see Haley tomorrow. I forget her schedule on Wednesday. Alright, we got room for one more thing here. Ooh. Is this going to be... I'm going to take the copper and see if I can glitch the game into giving me the the blueprint for the furnace. Alright, so we got a full inventory here. This stuff is all good stuff, ideal, technically, but we don't have room for it. So that's it for today. See how slow we walk when you're exhausted? This is why, ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to be exhausted. this painful. Like, who walks that slow? Just because they're tired. Alright, so that's it for day 2. We leveled up our fishing skill. I think, yeah, okay, so we leveled up twice. That's good. And now, I'll pause it as soon as we jump in here, and I will show you. So we lost 24 gold. Not a big deal. Remember, we had 244. We got $100 still sitting in our from our quest. But we got full energy, and it's raining today, so we don't have to do any. I was talking about having to water the rice shoots. Don't have to do that even upon planting today because it's raining. Now, let's check the weather. It should be sunny tomorrow, I believe. Oh, it might be where now it starts to get random. Okay, so it's going to be sunny tomorrow. And we got good luck again. 3 days in a row. That's what I'm talking about. This is going to be... Oh. Oh, I guess he comes just because we got the ore. So I didn't need to bring it back. Silly me. If you want to get the most out of your ores you find, you'll need a furnace. Yep. Just so happens I had an extra set of blueprints, aka a recipe, lying around here. I want you to have them. There's the blueprint for the furnace. Now, the reason it's good to have that before you start mining is that while we're mining, we can be smelting bars of copper and iron and such. So that's good, and because you'll need those to upgrade your tools. And so, yeah, when we smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools. It can make your work a lot easier. Thanks, Clint. So, he's heading home. He tells us to take it easy. This is actually probably going to be a long episode now that I look at it. So, 2 days per episode is pushing the envelope in terms of how long I want these recordings to be. See, we lost $24. That's not a big deal because we caught more fish in those last couple hours. Okay, than we would have. All right, so we need that to plant our crops. I don't know. Why am I putting all this in here? I'm just gonna take it out and put it in the bin. Let's sort here. What are we going to sell? We're going to keep the mussel because we'll need it for we will need it for the community, one of the community bundles, I think. And this spring onion is pretty useless. We might need that for a bundle too, I can't remember. Alright, so we're selling all this stuff. We should probably keep the chubs, though. Chubs, like I said, are good eating. So we'll hang on to them. Let's come down here and plant... Oh. I need my axe. Yeah. I needed to cut some trees. Anywho. Silly me. I need to make another chest today. Because we're going to take it with us. I think this counts as being next to water here. So, plant our rice shoots, and now we shouldn't have to do anything else with them as time goes on. Won't need you anymore. Won't need you. Alright, let's put the stuff in here that we're going to sell. I don't know how much money that is, but it should be a decent chunk of change. We really need to be doing some more weeding around the farm, but it's not that important just yet. It's just aesthetics. They aren't hurting anything, but they do bother me mentally. it's a hurdle that we all have to overcome, and we will one day. So one more tree, and that'll get us enough for a chest that we will craft, and then head southward for the river down there. Why did I do that? Let's get 50 for a chest. Boom, boom. Still got a fair amount of energy, so I probably don't need to bring any food with me. Yep. Alright, another day of fishing, so you'll have to bear with me, as this is not the most exciting stuff, but it does net some good money for the time that is invested into the effort. So we're going to come down here. We'll take a quick look to see if there are any... there you go. Spring onions. Decent amount here. Actually, there's more down there, so this is good. This is a good haul. They don't give you much energy, and they sell for like nothing. But they're free. There's a bunch of them. They take 0 energy. Just take the time. Let's stick them in here. Actually, we'll hang on to those to eat as we fish. And when you cast up, it goes pretty far. Down is the worst. I think side to side are relatively close to the same as casting up. Ooh, another chest. Oh yeah, this is another good luck day. So that we should catch some, we should catch a fair amount of catfish if I can actually manage to catch them. They're tough sometimes. They jump around a fair amount. More freaking rice shoots. Okay, we got a frozen tier. That means we can go to the museum and start donating stuff. I think that actually opens up another quest. Speaking of which, we got that $100 from yesterday's quest. Today, I plan on leaving here early enough to get to the little area by the bus stop. We'll check for some foraged goods there before heading back to the house, and we'll put our haul from today's fishing expeditions into the box as well. Okay, shad, that's cool. So we probably will not pass out today. So, anyway. Okay, so this is a catfish. See how he's jumping around like a maniac? Stay still! Ah! Dang it. They're hard to catch with this crappy rod. Not only the crappy rod, but the low fishing skill. So the more you fish and level up your skill, the little bar that helps reel them in gets wider. So fish become easier to catch. Then you can get a better rod and put a piece of tackle on there that also can help you catch fish more easily. Okay, so we're gonna try and get the chest here. Now, the one thing, golly, the one kind of fish that I'm almost guaranteed to have to focus on over the chest is the catfish, because it's going to be hard enough to catch by itself, let alone also trying to catch the chest. But every other kind of fish, the chest takes priority. So, because chests can get you some pretty awesome stuff, and what we really want is a weapon. If we can get a weapon that's better than the piece of crap sword that you get when you start in the mines, that makes mining a lot easier, because there are some little buggers down there that you got killed, and the piece of junk sword that you get in the early going just sucks. It takes like 20 hits to kill anything for the most part, and it's time consuming, and time is a huge asset or resource for you. So we don't want to be wasting time trying to kill little guys that don't give us much benefit in terms of, like, they don't yield you awesome stuff that you can use. Okay, this catfish. Focus. Come on, baby. Okay. Okay, he's being relatively easy here. Oh, don't you start. Yep. Bam. Nice. Catfish are worth a ton. I probably should not have cast. When you only have one spot, the risk is if you catch a chest. Oh, dang! If you get a chest, sometimes you won't have room for the stuff that you get from the chest. Why am I doing that? I don't need to eat yet. So anyway, you would have to throw down something to make room for whatever you get in the chest, along with the fish or whatever. And there's a chance that that thing you throw down goes in the water, which is bad, because then it's gone. Oh, dang it. Okay, stay, you bugger. Attaboy. I think this is another catfish. Focus. Come on. You turd. Come on. We can do this. We can do this. We were so close before. Now we're close again. Boom. 2. If we can catch like 5 catfish, that would be amazing. Because they are worth a lot. Not only in energy, but dollars. Dollar bills, y'all. That's what we want. Alright, what do we got here? Is this a chub? Chat. Gold shab. So, I don't really know what else to talk about to just kill time, to be quite honest. Actually, what we'll talk about is plans for the next day or two. Tomorrow, I'm really not sure what I'm going to do. I might, honestly, just do a quick day where I burn all of my energy just cutting trees and then weeding. I know that that's not producing any cash flow, but the reason I might do that is if I have enough gold after this day to get me the backpack, then I don't need to spend another day just fishing, which would be awesome, because it gets monotonous. That was a bad cast. So if we end up starting tomorrow with enough for the backpack, that's going to be the plan, I think. And then on day 5, the mine is open. Finally. So when the mine is open, that's where we're going to head for a couple of days, trying to build some resources for tool upgrades and what have you. The challenge down there, though, again, is energy. So, catching fish to support your trips to the, is this a catfish, or is this just a rascally little chub that is bouncing around? I don't think it's a catfish. Dang it, stay still. Anyway, the mines, like I said earlier, you pretty much need to take whatever you're going to eat, because once you get down there, it's hard to find anything that's edible. There's some like cave carrots and occasionally mushrooms, but I can't remember which mushrooms are good for eating and which ones make you sick. I think they tell you, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, there's some algae. We're due for a chest. We are due for a chest, and I can feel it that it is coming on this one. We got a good cast. It's going to be a broken CD. I lied. I wasn't feeling it. I was just hoping that I would get lucky and it would be exciting. So eventually here, it's 5 o'clock. I'm trying to think of how long it'll take me to get up to the area to check. Okay, catfish. Gotta stop talking. Or at least stop thinking about talking. Is this a catfish? Oh, it's a catfish. Come on, baby. You can do it! Oop. Almost. Oh. Stay still. I think we got him. We got him right here. Bam! That's 3, right? Is it 3? We'll probably fish till about 9 o'clock. I know that leaves me more than enough time to get back up there to check for foraged goods. But what we might actually do is do a sweep down to... Alright, we're low on energy. We might do a sweep down to the beach and then back up towards the bus stop and back to the farm. I think we'll have enough time. If we leave at 9, that should be enough time to do that. I mean, we got 5 hours, surely. That's more than enough time even for that. So that's the plan. We fish till 9. Ooh, stay! Ooh, a chest. You gotta get real lucky. I need him to hover. Ah! See, I'm an idiot. I told you, if it's a catfish, I don't worry about the chest. But there I was, literally trying to catch both. Like a moron. And I probably could have caught that fish if I had not been a moron. So, that's money down the drains. And here we go. Another catfish. Oh, stay still. Oh man, was that close. Darn it! Hate this game. Oh crap. Oh, that was a mistake. Now we're sluggish. And I don't know if I eat and get back into positive energy if it gets me out of sluggish mode. Let's find out. Oh, it does. That's good. Yay for not being still sluggish. I think that right there should be enough to get us to that 9 o'clock time frame. Oh yeah, we got like 5 casts. So we'll use the number. We'll do 4 more casts after this one. That's the plan now, regardless of what time it is. Ugh. Quit catching garbage. It's supposed to be a good luck day. I got 3 catfish. I got a bunch of rice shoots. I want a sweet weapon to kill lots of animals and bugs and such in the caves. Mines. No! Oh man, that one was tough. I don't feel bad about that. That was like darn near impossible to catch with this rod. Especially for me, because I suck. Dude! What the F? these last several casts are not yielding the type of results that I was hoping for. Okay, there's a chest. This could redeem it. We have a chance here. Okay, we got the chest. Now we just got to catch this fish, which we should be able to do without much trouble now. And come on, please be something awesome. Please be something awesome. See, and here I screwed up. So I gotta toss something. We're gonna toss the broken CD out there, and it fell into the water. Alright, we have enough energy for one more cast. So let's put this stuff in here first. And then we'll catch something, hopefully. And then we'll get in there and decide what we're going to take with us. We got to be careful, because I just thought of this. If I'm going to go do some foraging, I need places to put that foraging. So I might have to go back to the farm, drop stuff off, and then go foraging. We should still have time, though. Because oh, there's a bream. I think you can only catch those, like, after 7 or something. Alright, so we're taking all the chubs, taking the catfish, taking the shads. We'll take this and this, because we're going to want to drop them off at the museum tomorrow. I'm not going to deal with the rice shoots, because they don't take... I mean, while they don't take energy or time, you know, after you plant them, they're not really worth that much, so I don't care. But, okay, so we got a full inventory. We'll take our fishing rod, because if we fish tomorrow, we're going to do it back up at the lake in the mountains. So, heading back to the farmstead. We left at what, like 9:30? See how long this takes us, so that we kind of know what we're dealing with. So, less than an hour, we shall say. Oh, let's go over here. And you go in the bin. You go in the bin. See, our objective right now is get the dollars, because even though we will need some of these fishies for community bundles, the more important thing for now is the dollars, so we can get that rucksack tomorrow, or backpack. Let's see, we shouldn't need anything other than the hoe for foraging. We'll bring the scythe just in case we need to get something out of the way. And what was I going to do? Oh. So, there's our $100. We need to build a furnace as one task. Not a big deal. I don't think you get a prize for that. I think you get another quest. Alright. I'm leaving these items in here so that I don't forget tomorrow to take them to Clint's, or to the museum. Alright. 10:30. And we are striking out on forageables. They only spawn like every few days, and we got them the other day, I think the first day. So I'm not expecting too much here, but you never know. We'll do a quick sweep up this way. There's a daffodil. You know, daffodils, like we said earlier, they are a favorite of Haley's, which makes it easy to court her. What is this? Oh, that was the task was the... What's up, Willie?
Ahoy there! It's nice to see young folk moving into the valley. It's not very common these days.
I always forget what voice I use for these folks. So, people will end up with varying accents, sometimes within the same sentence. Come on, I came all the way down here and strike out? Ugh! Let's see, it's 11:50. Let's call it a day. We'll head back to the farm. It's all good. There goes... Who is that? Thea? Yeah. Maybe I should cook something new and exciting today. Leah, it's midnight. You should be going to bed, not cooking. Party animal. Pulling an all-nighter, or what's the deal? Okay, that was a decent day. We caught a fair amount of good fish. I would have liked another catfish or two, but all in all, I feel like we did alright. Is there anything else that we should sell? These chubs we are definitely keeping. That's our energy source for when we go to the mines, is chubs. You can go in there. You are staying with me. You can go in there. You can go in there. You can go in there. We will need to water in the morning. We will need... We're going to cut a couple more trees. That's a daily task or chore. So, there's that. And we might do some other stuff. It's going to depend how much money we make with what we just put in the bin, you know, this morning and tonight. I don't think we'll get all the way to 2,000 bucks, so we might need to do a little fishing tomorrow, but hopefully not a ton. And again, we're keeping these here to remind us to go to the museum and drop them off. That's it. That is day 2 in the books, y'all. We appreciate you watching. So 2 episodes got us to close to an hour. That, like I said, is probably longer than what I would like to do. But these days in the okay. So we are over $2,000, and I think that is the amount that the backpack costs. So that's going to do it for this episode. Drop a like. Hit that subscribe button so you'll get reminders for additional content as we post it. And we will see y'all next time.